Recently, a world-famous violinist called Joshua Bell played in a subway station in Washington, D.C. Now, he was playing his violin for about an hour. The night before, interestingly enough, he played in front of 50,000 people. And not only that, they all acclaimed him as one of the world's most famous violinists. Interestingly enough, however, the next day, he decided to play in the subway, and no one knew who he was. Yet, hardly anyone even bothered to stop listening to him. It's amazing. In this case, in 45 minutes or so that he was playing, only about 6 people stopped. About 20, it says, gave him a little bit of money. He collected a total of $32. Even though, and unbeknownst to the people who were walking by, his violin was worth $3.5 million. There it was. Just before that day, tickets were being sold at $100, and he played in front of hundreds of people. So what happened? Well, there's a concept called a frame and art. Art must need a frame. It needs a frame to be art. It's interesting. In other words, people have to be told and guided so that they know what to appreciate. You see, when they knew that this violinist was playing at a theater and they were told of who he was, and the media made it so big about it, they were interested and they paid $100 to go see him. The art had a frame around it. But when they did not know, and there he was playing the same music, the same type of songs, same harmonies. In the subway, nobody knew and nobody cared. And all he raised was $32. Isn't that interesting? It's interesting because you have to think about this in the frame of your life. Has someone made you famous? Or someone said you are famous? See, we each need recognition. What's important to know, however, is sometimes you don't need to be acclaimed by others to know who you are. If you believe in yourself and you develop your talents and use them to the best of the ability that you have, you don't need a crowd. You don't need recognition. You don't need a frame. You could be an artist and develop your own harmony and be well worth it.
If you like what you've heard, please let us know by leaving a comment below. We would really appreciate if you would be kind enough to like, share, and even subscribe. Feel free to follow us on Facebook.